or if you're not, welcome to the channel. I've just put in the tie-ups between the back end of the Spanker Sail and the hull of the ship. You can see the two ropes are just put in. There's one at this side and one at this side. I tied up the two knots on the cleats, which come down from up here. This was a good one. Starts here, goes over to there, down to here, then back to there, and then down, and goes on to that cleat on the back of the mast. Okay, the next job is to put the bottom rail on. I need to find the name for that. I've got a lovely big crease in my sail which I forgot to iron out. I'm sure by the time it's been sat here in the cold for a bit, it'll flatten itself out. Okay, let me show you the bottom rail. Bottom rail with all its pulleys and blocks and things all put on, ready to be put onto the ship, including a bit of the back with the 5 beads on it, which is here. Okay, let me set the camera up and we'll see if we can get this film going into position. I shall try and record this from the reverse side, so if you get my face in your picture, sorry, not much I can do about it. But I have to work two-handed on this because I have to try and get things into the right place. I'll take this string out. Biggest thing here is I hope I don't get my hands in the way, but if I do, I'm sorry. Not much I can do about it. So we take first thing, we just take the bead string. See, I've got to go inside these ropes that I've already tied. You know, if I tried to do that, I could do it. Right. Keep it up out the way. Out the way. That's it. So the beads are in. And then we get that round there. Now we've got to get this bead string back up through the hole. The easiest little jobs. And I think I've got it in position. I'm not 100% sure here. Yes, it is. It's inside the beads. I mean, it's inside the ropes that were there already. So what I'm going to do is just put a spot of glue on that string where it comes up. My problem is I've got no light to see the glue coming down the tube. Just enough light to see what's going on. Okay, I put a blob of glue on that just to hold it. Everything else is just going to have to wait for that little bit of glue to dry, and I'll come back to you. Try and show you what I've managed to get done. It's all very much a case of put things in, you know, little hooks in, and tie things down. Now the last one I did was from here to there. and then down to the side, same both sides. And I've also tied up the sail to the mast here, quite use those rings that we installed yesterday. But it really gets me that this doesn't fit right in there. You can see the sail is bigger than the area that we're given, and I know we're going to tie from here in a minute, so I guess it's to allow for the sail to puff, if you like, in the wind. So it still looks pretty good. Okay, I shall move to the next bit, which I know is to go from this corner up to here, so I'm up to here I think it is, and then we'll see where we go from there. The mill hole, just there, near the end. And I'm going to put in a hole of the pulley systems here, which is how the sail is pulled in and out when it needs to be. A lot of this rigging that's going on is for furling and unfurling this sail. So that's what we're doing it on. I'm just going to carry on and do it. It's not something that's worth filming until I see something that needs to be shown. So I'll just carry on, I'll show you when I've got it done. Well, that has to be one of my epic tying up sessions. Obviously you can't make everything tight because you haven't got wind, but basically these are the ones for pulling the sails up. One pulls it down here, pulls the sail out, the other pulls it back. That's about it, that's the tail end done. Move on to the bow sail next, one that hangs off the bowsprit. But that's the Spanker Sail and all its rigging done. Okay, for you it'll be a few seconds, for me it'll be tomorrow morning. See you then. So we move to the morning after. Looks not too bad at all. The next step is to do the first of the bow sails, which will be attached eventually up here somewhere about here, or here I think. We'll see later on. First I've got to line the sail like I did with all the others. Remember this one? With all the others, I've done 3 so far. So here's the sail all ready. Here's the liner, and I'll start sewing. I'll see you when I've got the lining on. Just to show you what I've done today, guys. This is the front sail, all lined up with its white surround and its wind indicator. I don't know what you call them. Yeah, just wind indicators, aren't they? What I did realise was that all the yards that I did, I just carried on making them and then didn't realise what numbers they were. So I've gone along and put numbers on them all, because otherwise when you come to put the sails onto the yard you kind of lost. Okay, I've started doing the yard furniture on this one. Got the hooks on, I've got the centre string, remembered to take it off the centre because it has to go up and over the bowsprit. Okay, I've got all my little pulley blocks out, ready to make. I think it's 5 on each end of this, plus 1 in the middle. So that's what I should be doing next. Probably for you a few seconds, but for me it'll be tomorrow morning. Okay, see you then. Where I was yesterday. I don't know if that started recording or not. There we go. Carrying on from where I was yesterday, I've now got the yard attached to my third hand. I put these 2 little, what do we call them, rings in position based on where they are on the pictorial picture. And you can see in the background I've got all the little single pulleys all set up ready to be put on to the yard. So I'll come back to you when they're on. That's the sail with all the pulleys on. And you get these wind indicators to lie down. I suppose they all will eventually. Trouble is, you got some going left, some going right. Anyway, all the pulleys are on the sail, anyway, and the sail's attached to the yard, as you can see. This is the back, which has two pulleys at the 20 millimeter marks. The front, let me turn it, see if I can. I've got to detach it from my third hand first. There we go. Turn it around, show you the front, and you can see that right in the middle there's a pulley. This is the middle. This isn't the middle, this is right. The pulley is at the middle. This obviously has to go over the bowsprit and come down again. Okay, so little bits of loose thread hanging about, which tend to confuse matters when there's black thread all over. Okay, then I shall get the bowsprit ready to have this mounted to it. I think I have to make some little pulley blocks up again, which get attached on the bowsprit. So I'll come back to you in a few seconds. Right, from what I've seen, there is only three. Look, that's single pulley, a little bit of twine, and a long ring. One on each side, and one, can you see it, underneath. It's trying to keep it in focus by my finger there. Okay, and this next thing is to try and put the yard is going to sit roughly where my finger is now. So that's my next attempt, is to try and get it in there and get it fastened up. I'll try this again. I must have, for some reason it paused it. Okay, I passed that black thread that you saw up over the bowsprit, down the other side, and then brought it through under the yard to the front, and then tied a knot, which I've secured, and then I've moved it in so it's equidistant from the centre to the other side, and I've set that up. You can see that this pulley, which is on the front, is exactly under the bowsprit, which is where it should be. You can see that if I look from the front, it's right in the middle. So quite happy with that. Now I've got this glue set up a bit before I do the next stage, and I'll come back to you. When I did the webbing, or how we call it webbing, it's the running rigging. You can see that it's going to be a mass of rope in the front here. But I think I've only got one free pulley left on each sail, and that's on the end of the yards. I'll wait to see where they're going to go. But yeah, it's a whole load of ties up to the fronts here. Whole load of ties up to the front. We'll get it right in a minute, including in this corner. Well, both corners. Okay, that completes ST10 of the instructions. I got it 11. Hopefully 11 starts up to tell me what I do with this up here. I'll see you in a second. That took me all of about 30 seconds to find. Excuse me. There's another sail got to go on up here on the next yard. I'm guessing that this and that one are going to get tied together. So I won't start that until tomorrow. That's where I'm going to stop this video. If you like what I'm doing, feel free to like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, the little bell will come up. That's the notification icon. And if you click on that, you'll be notified whenever any new videos come up onto my website, onto my YouTube channel, I should say, which is normally Mondays and Thursday evenings. It's starting to look like the ship that you show in the pictures on the box, certainly with the mantle rigging, and still another sail to go on the front. And one thing I never mentioned, I've got draw-ups and draw-downs on these sails. This is the draw-ups and these are the draw-downs. That's when you furl and unfurl the sails. But on the jib sails, there are no drawdowns. It's only one each end, which is a bit strange. Normally you would have one come from there, would come all the way down the front and around another pulley at the front and pull down. And that gives it the option then to pull down. They call it a drawdown. But I didn't see any on the jib sails. So I hope it's not something that's going to be added in later. There's certainly enough pulleys up under there to accommodate something like that. Okay, I'll see you on the next one.